Good morning, everybody. Boker Tov from Los Angeles. We are so excited to be here with the Sinai Temple community, but more importantly, we're excited to be here live from Yerushalayim, live to Jerusalem with Radio Luna, our guests, Shelly and Ilan, who we're going to both hear from their music and their stories and why they are here. A couple of thank yous to begin. This program is sponsored by the Sinai Temple Israel Center. The Sinai Temple Israel Center brings us spiritual, cultural, religious programming, connecting Sinai Temple in Los Angeles with the Israeli community at large. We also want to thank Eitan Agor with Shoko Music. I'm going to put up their link. You should definitely check it out because what they do is bring Israeli musicians to the diaspora. And although they could not be here in person, we are very excited that through the technology of Zoom and YouTube, Radio Luna, Shelly and Ilan are here with us to share with us what is Israeli music. And we're going to hear many different forms of that today. First, before we begin, we want to turn it over to our program director, Rebecca Small of Sinai Temple, who will share a few announcements about what's to come in our Sinai Temple calendar. Rebecca.
Hi, everybody. It's so great that everyone's here. Even while we're at home, we can still be together, which is the beauty of technology. Next week, we're going into Chag here, but we have been working really hard on some really wonderful programming. So I just want to give a few highlights, but this will all be on our website. If you subscribe to our e-newsletter, you'll get this in our e-newsletter. We will, of course, have services happening 7:30 in the morning and 5:45 in the evening for Daily Minyan. Tuesday night, April 21st, we're going to have a beautiful Yom HaShoah commemoration with Rabbi Guzik and Cantor Marcus Feldman. Wednesday during the day, Rabbi Wolpe will do his Torah study. Wednesday evening, Rabbi Adam Rosenthal will do his class, Illness in Jewish Literature, on Zoom. Thursday, Rabbi Wolpe will continue his Torah study. And on Friday, our Cantor Marcus Feldman will be doing a class on the musical beauty of Kabbalat Shabbat to really bring us into the weekend. If you have young children, we have wonderful children's programming with Jacob Gown, Zamar Time with Zamer J, and we'll also be introducing some home workouts for kids with our very own Coach Jay, who's a part of our Sinai Temple basketball camp. So we are really, really proud to be bringing you programming and classes from all parts of our community to hopefully everybody in your family. And if you have any questions, you can get in touch with us, but we hope to see you.
Great. So thank you everybody for inviting us. Our first song we're gonna play by a great composer named Avihu Medina. And the song is called Sharbechi Yerushalayim. It talks about how beautiful and how amazing the city of Jerusalem is. Without further ado, Shelly Alma on the voice.
Thank you. Sharbechi Yerushalayim et שבחי ירושלים את אדוני, הללי אלוהיך ציון. שבחי ירושלים את אדוני, הללי אלוהיך ציון. כי חיזק בריחי שערייך, כי חיזק בריחי שערייך, ברך בנייך בקרבך, ברך בנייך בקרבך, ברך בנייך בקרבך. הללי, הללי אלוהיך ציון, הללי, הללי אלוהיך ציון, הללי, הללי אלוהיך ציון. Thank you. Yes. So the next song called Maim Kisu. It's a song that I wrote in Hebrew. It talks about that this the earth is maybe still heaven as God created it. מים כיסו את הנחלים, העלים עוד זוהרים הלילה ויום. מים ניסו לצייר את העננים, צבע תכלת החזיר את התור. מים עדיין זהו גן המים, מים היופי הפך לחלום. ובלי המים לא היו חיים, מים ירבו והכל יהיה טוב. לה 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 מים עדיין זהו גן המים, מים היופי הפך לחלום. ובלי המים לא היו חיים, מים ירבו והכל יהיה טוב. מים עדיין זהו גן המים, מים היופי הפך לחלום. ובלי המים לא היו חיים, מים ירבו והכל יהיה טוב. מים ירבו והכל יהיה טוב. מים ירבו והכל יהיה טוב. Thank you.
Thank you, LA. We send all our love from here, Jerusalem. And thank you to everybody, to Eitan and to Mount Sinai, everybody for inviting us. Next song is about, you can tell Shelly.
It's a song Arik Einstein used to sing. He's a very famous singer here. And yeah, Yoni Rechter composed it, and Avraham Khalfi, which was a poet in Israel, he wrote the lyrics.
And I just want to say that this song is really inspired by American jazz. Yoni Rechter was a composer here in Israel, still alive, and he's really influenced by, I don't know, 40s, 50s, 60s music in America. So maybe you can hear something there.
שני שיכורים וטוב להם על חוף נהר ושתי יונים יונים מעליהם בחגיגת ריחוף ומים ירוקים או אפורים סתם סיפור זורם מזה החוף אלה הם חופים ובו גלים גלי גלים ובו פנים ופני פנים ועיניהם של שניים שיכורים שני שיכורים וטוב להם על חוף נהר ושתי יונים יונים מעליהם בחגיגת ריחוף ומים ירוקים או אפורים או סתם סיפור זורם מזה החוף אלה הן חופים ובו גלים גלי גלים ובו פנים ופני פנים ועיניהם של שניים
Thank you, Radio Luna. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Beautiful. We want to thank everybody for joining us this morning. If you've just tuned in, either on YouTube or through Zoom, we're excited to welcome Radio Luna, Shelly and Ilan, live from Jerusalem for our first international concert without the use of passports. It's pretty amazing. We're gonna have a little chat during this concert as well. If you have any questions also, you can write into the chat and I'll be happy to ask Shelly and Ilan. But first of all, their cultural diversity just in that room is amazing. Ilan actually made Aliyah, moved to Israel, I believe at the age of 10 from Mexico. Shelly is from Yerushalayim, from the city of gold. She just told, they're asking about our synagogue. I explained to them our cultural diversity, and her one of her grandparents, I believe, is from Iran. So she has some Persian descent in her as well, and many, many generations of Yerushalayim. So maybe just share a few words where you came from and how you ended up in that quarantine room together playing music.
Me and Shelly met around 12 years ago in Jerusalem, in a bar in Jerusalem. I was playing guitar, and then she sang, and I was like, "Wow, you're amazing! Let's play some more music." And since then, yeah, we've been together for 12 years. We have a beautiful daughter and another one on the way. And we lived in New York for many years. I'm originally from Mexico, Mexico City. I was born in Mexico. My mother, their family are Jewish descent from Halab, from Syria.
Oh,
From
wow.
Syria, yeah. And my dad is native from Jerusalem. So I kind of grew up with both cultures. And Shelly's dad is Persian, and her mom is from Tunisian descent. So we have like a mixture, a bunch of Jewish mixtures from all over the world. And since 2 years ago, Shelly was pregnant, and we decided to come to Israel to live here and live in Jerusalem and start a family here. And now we're here in this room.
So music is a universal language. What does it mean to be an Israeli musician? I know I read an interview before about, in France, you play French music, in London, you play British music, in America, you play American music. But sitting in Jerusalem and just hearing the first few songs, what does it mean to be an Israeli musician in terms of how you compose and who your influences are?
Yeah, I think the interesting thing is that because of Israel is such a young country compared to all the other countries you just named, so we kind of still figuring it out what exactly is Israeli music because we haven't been here like more than like Israel. It's been here like I don't know 70 years. I'm not sure
A couple
exactly.
more.
But it's so interesting because you have all these influences from all over the world. You have influences come from Moroccan music, you have from Polish music, you have German music, you have a lot of Russian music, Iranian music, like all the Jews that came from all over the world. Everybody brought their culture, and now it's like we it's like a lot to take in. So we like trying to take everything in and trying to make our own. But being a musician here is amazing because you have so many influences from so many cultures, and it's a beautiful thing.
Of cultures.
Yes.
And what does it mean to share your music with the diaspora, not keeping it in Jerusalem? Is this are we your audience? And if we are, why should we be?
Oh, it's just it feels so great to be able to share the beauty that's in this place, Jerusalem, and in Israel, all over the world, because it's truly, I mean, besides what you might hear from the news, it's a beautiful place, and people love each other, and there's like this amazing cultural thing going on, and we're just happy to do our little, put a little piece of that outside, so people can really understand what this culture is about.
I know the next song is Bialik. Maybe Shelly can explain where that comes from, and also some Israeli historical influences. I believe this is the Bialik poem, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so
Yes.
please share. And then back to the music. I'll be quiet.
Yeah, Chaim Nachman Bialik was a poet, a very famous poet in Israel. And he wrote this song called Lo Bayom Velo Balayla, not in the day and not in the night. It's a song talks about a girl. She's going to like a smart tree, and she's asking him, "Who will be my guy?" Something like that. Yes, and it's a very nice song. I wrote a little piece, the intro of it, called Boy Eli. At לי לילה, את לי בתוך הלילה, אל זוג עינייך, אל המקום שבו הייתי, ושם ראיתי את כל האושר, את החלום. באתי אלייך, באתי אלייך, באתי אלייך, בלילה שחור. כי את לי האור בלילה שחור, בואי אליי, שובי אליי. את לי האור בלילה שחור, בואי אליי, שובי אליי. באתי אלייך, באתי אלייך, באתי אלייך, בלילה שחור. לא ביום ולא בלילה, חרש אצלי עדיין. לא בהר ולא בבקעה, שיטה עומדה שם עתיקה, והשיטה פותח חידות ומגיד ההיא עתידות. את השיטה שלני מבמי החתני, מבמי החתני. ומאין יבוא שיטה, המפוליני מליטה, אבא מקווה יבוא שבילו, אם במקלו ובתרמילו, ומה יביא לי שילומים, חרוזי פנינים מבלגומים. ומה אתה רוצה עם שחור, על מנו עם אותו בחור. את לי האור בלילה שחור, בואי אליי, שובי אליי. את לי האור בלילה שחור, בואי אליי. שמה זו כן שיטה טובה, אז לא אשמע, אז לא עובר. אומר לאב ימיתני, וביצע כן אל תתנני. לרגליו אפול ושקן, אך לא זקן, אך לא זקן. לרגליו אפול ושקן. כי את לי האור בלילה שחור, בואי אליי, שובי אליי. את לי האור בלילה שחור, בואי אליי, שובי אליי. את לי האור בלילה שחור, בואי אליי, שובי אליי. את לי האור בלילה שחור, בואי אליי, שובי אליי. Okay.
Now we're gonna play something I think you all know.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly all your life. You were only waiting for this moment to arrive. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take the sunken eyes and learn to see all your life. You were only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the light of a dark black night. his broken wings and learned to fly. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to arrive. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the light of a dark black night. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. That was Blackbird. It's just a song that everyone can connect to. That's why we played it. So, the
Ask
next
a couple
song.
questions before we get to the next part of the program.
Sure.
Great. So actually tell us about the name Radio Luna, because where'd that come from?
Yeah, so we had a band and we couldn't find a name for many, many years. And one day, as you can see, Shelly paints all the paintings that you see here. Shelly painted them. And if you can see, there's one of them, there's like a moon over there. And like a moon that Shelly draw. And I don't know, we thought it would be cool to make that the logo of the band. And so we try to figure out a word that Luna is in Spanish, moon, which also happens to be the name of my mother. So we figured out that Luna and something else, so Radio Luna. So we came up with a name and it sounded good to us, so we took it from there.
I asked before about Israeli music and what it means to be an Israeli musician. How would you incorporate the Jewish aspect? I know obviously Bialik had a huge influence in Jewish life in Israel. What does it mean to be a Jewish musician as opposed to an Israeli musician, or are those hand in hand?
Yeah, I mean, actually, it's interesting because Judaism, it's been for thousands of years. And so that culture is so rich. Like, I don't know. I think, in my opinion, when I studied for Bar Mitzvah and I learned like my parasha.
Which was what?
Vaydaber Adonai. I can. I forgot. But never mind. That's not the point. That the singing and all the music that comes from Bet Knesset, it's implemented in Israeli music. Like the singing, like the Chazanut, and all that music is. You can tell it's really deeply rooted in Israeli music. And as I don't know, as a Jewish, like we grew up, you know, all the songs that of the Hagim, all the Pesach songs, all the Purim songs, all the Hanukkah songs. Even without knowing it, it's like because you hear it every year all the time, so it's in your DNA. So whenever you make music, even if you don't know it, those melodies are inside of you. So that's like something really great.
And I know the next part of the program is going to be a different language. Maybe you can explain how that part of the culture comes into both Israeli and Jewish. I know it's like a multiple personalities here.
Yeah. The next song is from Mexico, from my birthplace, and it's called Cascabel, and it's a beautiful music that is called Son Jarocho, which is interesting because it has three roots. It has the Mexican root, it has the African root, and it has the Andalusian root, which is like north of Morocco, south of Spain. And in the Andalusian root, there's also like a Jewish root to that too, because there were a lot of traders coming from Spain to Mexico, and a lot of them were Jewish and Arab. So all that influence came up with this music, and this is a song called Cascabel.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, here we go. Oh, and the song is about like strong love. Like Cascabel is a rattlesnake, the snake that goes like. So it's a song about a rattlesnake and about very like a loving song.
And I'm gonna play this instrument. It's shakers from Ghana, from Africa, called kashaka. Si mi cascabel sonara, si mi cascabel sonara, como suena la tarima, como suena la tarima, si mi cascabel sonara. Otro gallo me cantara, si la mujer que me estima, si la mujer que me estima en mi cama se acostara. Cascabelito de oro, cascabelito de oro, cascabelito de plata, a mí no me mata el celo, es tu amor el que me mata. Anoche por la ventana, platicando con Leonor, platicando con Leonor, anoche por la ventana. Me pidió que le cantara un cascabel pormenor y que no me dilatara, me lo pedía de favor. Cascabel muerte de amor, aquí te llevo en mi pecho, siento el veneno mortal, a contratiempo y derecho, a contratiempo y derecho. En una flor de amapola vi llorar un cascabel, vi llorar un cascabel en una flor de amapola. Era de plata su cola, su tornillo de oropel, su tornillo de oropel y de viento su alma sola. Ay, como resuma y suena, resuma y va resumando mi cascabel por la arena y yo por ti suspirando, y yo por ti suspirando, y yo por ti suspirando, y yo por ti suspirando.
Ay, no.
Okay. So the next song is also a Bialik song. I'm Nachman Bialik. It's actually two songs of him. One is Olali, which means a little baby. And the other one is Yamad Mama Polet Sodot. שכב עולה לי, שכב עוד מעט ישב מן הכפר, ראה עגלתו עמוסה, הנה שבה שם עם סוסה, ותפוחים בא למי לך ברבית, מי לך בני, שכב עולה לי, שכב עוד מעט ישב מן הכפר, ראה עגלתו עמוסה, הנה שבה שם עם סוסה, ואגוזים בא למי לך הוציא לך בני, שכב עולה לי, שכב עוד מעט ישב מן הכפר, ראה עגלתו עמוסה, הנה שבה שם עם סוסה, וציפור עננים בא למי לך בני. ימד במה פולט סודות וכל העולם כולו שותק, ומאחרי הרחיים שון הנחל אינו פוסק, שחור הלילה הולך כובש, מרכיב צל על צל וחופל, דומם ים המחשכים, כוכב אחר כוכב נופל, ובהשתתק כל העולם מרגיש ליבי ערום מדבר, הרגיש מעיין טהור אחד עומד שם ומתגבר, אומר ליבי ליבה חשק, מחלומותיך באו, נפל כוכב מרקיע, מן הלא שלך הוא עולה לי, שכב עוד מעט ישב מן הכפר, ראה עגלתו עמוסה, הנה שבה שם עם סוסה, ואגוזים בא למי לך הוציא לך בני, שכב עולה לי, שכב עוד מעט ישב מן הכפר, ראה עגלתו עמוסה, הנה שבה שם עם סוסה, ותפוחים בא למי לך ברבית, מי לך בני, אומר ליבי ליבה חשאי, מחלומותיך באו, נפל כוכב מרקיע, מן הלא שלך הוא, שלך קבוע איתנו במשפט סטואי זך שמה, עיניך הנה שם הוא קורץ רומז לך נחמה, ליבי ליבה חשאי, בני חלומותיך באו, נפל כוכב מרקיע, מן הלא שלך הוא, שלך קבוע איתנו במשפט סטואי זך שמה, עיניך הנה שם הוא קורץ רומז לך נחמה,
והשתתק
כל העולם משבע ביטל כוכבי לי, אין עולם אלא אחד הוא העולם שבלבבי,
והשתתק
כל העולם משבע ביטל כוכבי לי, אין עולם אלא אחד הוא העולם שבלבבי, הוא העולם שבלבבי. הנה שבה שם עם סוסה, התפוחים בא למי לך ברבית, מי לך בני, עולה לי, שכב עוד מעט ישב מן הכפר, ראה עגלתו עמוסה, הנה שבה שם עם סוסה, התפוחים בא למי לך ברבית, מי לך בני. שכב עוד מעט ישב מן הכפר, ראה עגלתו עמוסה, הנה שבה שם עם סוסה, וציפור עננים בא למי לך בני. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
עם העננים. Okay, the next one is a song I wrote called Im Ha'ananim.
And it's basically saying that if the clouds are allowed to cry, so are we.
Yes.
That's what we're doing right now.
Exactly. לפרוק את הזעם הגדול האדיר. ביבבה מתפרצת בעלבון מחוטר, לשלח הרם ולגדול כמו שיר. ואם חשתי עצמי כגרגר קטן, מה תגיד על מה למה יגיד פרח הגן. ואם בוא האביב מסתתר עליו, מה תגיד לשמש תגיד שהגיע הזמן. מה יאמר לי כוכב אלפי שנות אור מעליי, על העולם שלי עכשיו שמתפורר בעצמותיי. מה תגידו אתם פנים יפות מסביבי, לא יודעת את שמכם אך אתם בתוך ליבי. אם העננים בורחים אז גם לנו מותר לפרוק את הזעם הגדול האדיר. ביבבה מתפרצת בעלבון מחוטר, לשלח הרם ולגדול כמו שיר. ואם חשתי עצמי כגרגר קטן, מה תגיד על מה למה יגיד פרח הגן. ואם בוא האביב מסתתר ענן, מה תגיד לו השמש תגיד שהגיע הזמן. מה יאמר לי כוכב אלפי שנות אור מעליי, על העולם שלי עכשיו שמתפורר בעצמותיי. מה תגידו אתם פנים יפות מסביבי, לא יודעת את שמכם אך אתם בתוך ליבי. Next one is Boiti. It's also a song that I wrote. We went to the desert once to the south of Israel, and I wrote a song about the desert and how relaxing it is. And yeah, it's Boiti. נפגשים בו, כנס איתי פנימה, בוא איתי להרים, בוא נצא מההרים, בוא בוא איתי ונעוף לשם ונראה איך חיים אנשים אחרים, איך הלילה מפזר כוכבים, מרחף בעננים. בוא נלך למקום אחר, נזרום עם החום, בוא ניסע מפה קצת לדרום. בוא נראה שוב באופק ירח עם דופק, בעיר שם עוד צלע אדום. בוא איתי ונשב תחת עץ התמר, בוא נשתה את השמש, נקפוץ על המים, בוא נרטיב את הגוף ונצוף ונצוף. בוא איתי נתרחק מהכל, נתפנק על השקט שיש רק רחוק מהעין, אך קרוב אל הלב מרפא את הכאב. בוא נלך למקום אחר, נזרום עם החום, בוא ניסע מפה קצת לדרום. בוא נראה שוב באופק ירח עם דופק, בעיר שם עוד צלע אדום. בוא נלך למקום אחר, נזרום עם החול, בוא ניסע מפה קצת לדרום. בוא נראה שוב באופק ירח עם דופק, בעיר שם עוד צלע אדום.
So a couple of questions that came in from our audience. The first is from a Yerushalmi from Elias Slepkov, who works here at Sinai Temple. Where in Jerusalem are you?
At this moment, we're in the Mevaseret, which is like the closest suburb. It's like 10 minutes away from Jerusalem.
Like right near the mall where McDonald's is, right?
Yes, yes. But
Very famous for that.
yeah, but we live in we usually stay at the Shuk Machane Yehuda, which is like really the center of Jerusalem.
Do you ever play around that area or?
Yeah, all the time actually. But right now, because of how the world is, so we can't. But hopefully, we'll be back playing soon.
Nice. And who do you collaborate with in the music world, and who do you hope to collaborate in the near future when a bit of normalcy comes back to the world?
We've been collaborating. I mean, me with a lot of people in the US too. I lived in New York for many years, so I got to play with the bass player of the Rolling Stones, and I have a band in Mexico, and we also play Mexican music. And Shelly's been basically writing songs for other people here in Jerusalem. We always try to collaborate all the time, and I got to think about who we would like to collaborate, but.
Maybe, I don't know.
Being broadcast in Hollywood, so you better think.
Maybe some Israeli band, like two bands, like Dag Nachash or something.
Oh, nice.
Or
Recently, we collaborate with the Hatikva Shesh, thanks to Eitan, and it was awesome.
And then just before we have our concluding songs, we have about 10 minutes left. I know we're going to go into the Spanish edition once more. Just on a personal note, what's it like in Israel right now? What's the mood? And yeah, what's going on there?
Basically, I think it's kind of I feel, I'm not really sure because I'm only here, but it seems like it's kind of the same vibe all over the world. We right now trying to stay as much, I mean, we only at home. We can't really go anywhere else right now. So yeah, we're here with the family and trying to write music, trying to, do our best we can with the situation and taking care of ourselves, eating healthy, and just trying to stay focused on what we love doing.
And I know on Pesach, I saw a little like thing go viral that, people came out of their homes and sang Manish Tana. Did that happen in your neighborhood, or did you hear the sounds of the Seder in Mevaseret? What was that like on Seder night?
There's, I mean, we don't live in like a building, so we like there's one house here and then one house there, so we don't have that thing. But always in Israel, always like Pesach is like such a strong thing, and everybody feels the Chag really really strong everywhere. And I'm sure in Jerusalem, I even heard in Mexico City, there's people just went out the windows and sang that song. I mean, yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
Beautiful. So we're gonna have our concluding songs for the hour that we have with Radio Luna. So take it away. We'll come back with concluding thoughts.
All right.
This song is written by Agustin Lara.
Poniendo la mano sobre el corazón, quisiera decirte al compás de un son que tú eres mi vida, que no quiero nadie, que respiro el aire, que respiro el aire, que respiras tú. Poniendo la mano sobre el corazón, quisiera decirte al compás de un son que tú eres mi vida, que no quiero nadie, que respiro el aire, que respiro el aire, que respiras tú. Amor de mis amores, sangre de mi alma, regálame las flores de la esperanza, permite que ponga toda la dulce verdad que tienen mis dolores para decirte que tú eres el amor de mis amores. Poniendo la mano sobre el corazón, quisiera decirte al compás de un son que tú eres mi vida, que no quiero nadie, que respiro el aire, que respiro el aire, que respiras tú. Amor de mis amores, sangre de mi alma, regálame las flores de la esperanza, permite que ponga toda la dulce amargas que tienen mis dolores, para decirte que tú eres el amor de mis amores, para decirte que tú eres el amor de mis amores, para decirte que tú eres el amor de mis amores.
Beautiful. We have time for just one more. I know there's a couple more on the list, but we're going to do just one more. I just want to do a couple more thank yous. Again, thank you to the Sinai Temple Israel Center for sponsoring this awesome program. We have a couple more programs coming up on Tuesday for Yom HaShoah, Holocaust Remembrance Day, a program with Rabbi Guzik and Cantor Feldman at 7:30 p.m. also on YouTube and Zoom. The week after that, we have Yom HaTzmaut with Shani Zamir, History of Israel Through Song. So please join us on April 28th. Also want to thank Eitan Agor, who brought this through Shoko Music to my attention and made this dream a reality. Also, if Eitan, perhaps in the chat box, you can put where to find both Radio Luna's music and also Shelley's art as well. So people have an opportunity to both purchase and to share their artwork with the entire world. And most importantly, a thank you to Radio Luna for staying up late in Yerushalayim. And my mom actually has been texting me from Philadelphia saying this is a beautiful way of bringing the world together. And even though we are apart with our walls, the music has gone through our walls. Actually, it's a beautiful teaching of the medieval commentator Ibn Ezra, who said that music does not see through a wall, but you can hear it. It literally breaks down those walls. I think we've seen that and heard that this morning and wherever you are this afternoon or evening. And we look forward to continue that relationship with Shoko Music as well. So a toda rabah, gracias, merci, whatever language we speak, music is the language of the day. And Chag Sameach, we're going to have our last song with Radio Luna.
Thank you so much, Erez, and thank you so much, Eitan. We really enjoyed this. Our first time doing a Zoom concert, and probably not the last one. And thank you. And we send you all our love from our little room in Jerusalem. We're gonna end with a Mexican song called Cielito Lindo, which is a very famous song, and it says, just all you need to do is sing and not cry, and you'll be okay.
And Chag Sameach to everyone. De la Sierra Morena, cielito lindo, viene bajando un par de ojitos negros, cielito lindo de contrabando. De la Sierra Morena, cielito lindo, viene bajando un par de ojitos negros, cielito lindo de contrabando. Ay,
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Radio Luna. We want to thank Rachel Ann Levy, our communications director, and George Garcia for the back end of putting this all together, not just from coast to coast, but from US to Israel.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. Have a
Chag
great
Sameach.
Yeah.